For most people, giving a media interview is very nerve-wracking, even more so than standing up to give a speech in front of others. So let's talk about how to maximize your media moment. Number one, do your homework. Do your homework on the outlet and the reporter. You want to learn where your message will go eventually, and also who you're speaking with. What types of articles have they written or interviews have they done? If you look through those types of materials, you can get a sense of the questions they might ask you. Number two, write down your message points. If you're giving this interview over the phone or even over Skype, you can write them down and have them at the ready next to you. But you want to keep it to 3 or so that you're on message, on point. And you also want to rehearse them in the event that you have to do the interview on TV or radio in a studio. You want to, thirdly, speak in short sentences. People will take sound bites from your interview to air again or to put on social media or to tweet. So it's important to do short, pithy sentences, which is sometimes different from what we do when we give a public speech. Enunciate very clearly when you do answer those questions. And lastly, be ready for anything. Last summer, I worked with a client who had a newspaper interview over the phone, and I handed the phone to her as the reporter was ready to start the interview, and she suddenly got a bloody nose. So we quickly had to make arrangements to do the best we could to stop that, and she actually handled it like a champ and made it all the way through the end of the interview without the reporter ever knowing anything was wrong. So hopefully with the tips I've given you today, you can do the same in the event that you run into any trouble. But otherwise, don't be afraid of those media interviews. They're a great way for you to sell yourself and your business.